Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Missouri Tigers and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Inside Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina, the Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Reese?
Thanks, Holly. Gamecocks kicker headed toward the football, and their season is now officially underway. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Both these teams just outside the top 25 and really needing to win a game like this to vault their way into the rankings.
And it's just amazing winning a game like this, what it can do for your program, right? Recruiting, your confidence, everything is better when you've got the number beside your name. And David, one of these two teams is going to get that number if they pull out the win.
No doubt, and you continue to start the season off and build, right? Because you started with preseason, and you start with getting into the year, and now you're starting to build and build and build and build that momentum. Getting a win against a really good team, finding out who you are, can set the tone for your season. And quarterback dropping back, understanding, I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Simmons plucks it out of the air. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the 10, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Missouri! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Let me tell you, that opening script was a masterpiece. Send that baby to Hollywood, and it's a blockbuster.
I think so, and A-listers all over the field for this offense. You saw some of the playmakers they've got and the speed. Great job going out and executing on that opening drive.
He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease to the left. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Harbor. There he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early. all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
And it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
And the extra point was good. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield just like right there and create a TFL.
Simmons makes the grab on the left. Made a defender mitten. Oh, he's still got more. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And talking to the defensive coaches coming into this game, man, what do they talk about, guys? They talked about tackling. They've got to be good in space, not allow those little plays to turn into big ones. Early in this football game, they miss the mark. They don't tackle well. That's going to be a big thing to watch throughout this football game.
Guys, let's talk here for just a second about Missouri. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. But what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong.
If field goal unit's not coming out here, guys, I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. 4th down, Simmons. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. What a grab in the end zone for 6.
And how do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down. And what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Bringing the heat. And he never had a chance.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Here's Sellers to throw. Pulls it in. It's Bennett. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. Quarterback making checks. Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Gonna take a shot. A 50-50 ball, and he comes down with it. What a tremendous contested catch. The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No.
Makes the grab in their spit. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And he closed the deal by scooting 31 yards for the score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing Simmons. That's caught. It's Hardy. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's a give to Hardy. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
And it really doesn't matter who plays quarterback in this offense because Ahmad Hardy is option 1, 2, and 3. And you saw him a year ago, man. Not only does he have that home run speed to make big plays, but he also runs that stretch play so nice and breaks tackles and uses his physicality. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like that.
There's some room. Lowers though and runs through another one. Touchdown, Tigers. He would not be denied. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it's finished off with that thrilling 56-yarder for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. Makes a grab and room to run. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Running behind that left side. Got enough for the 1st. Breaks into the open. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. That That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. That was about as exciting a first quarter as you could possibly have. Numbers are impressive as we look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. Handoff for Auguste. Maybe a crease. Bust through behind his pad. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them...
Got enough space. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they take it in for 6 more points. Boy, these offenses are just making it look easy.
Defense optional in college football nowadays. So many weapons, so much speed on the field, so hard to defend. Defense, I don't know how you play it. I really don't. Just try to get a stop, beg for one, please.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the Missouri Tigers, the offense ready to go to work. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense got it, they're on the run. Scooped it, scored it, into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
What a nice job by the defense. Not only getting the football out, the awareness to scoop it up. I got space, get up the field, a little caravan to the end zone, making the big play. And this offense in game 1, man, not only do you give up the turnover, you give up a touchdown, and you haven't scored that many points. They got to get it together.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And he's going to bring this one out. He'll be out of bounds at the 23 after gambling and bringing it out of the end zone. Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Here's Simmons to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Under fire. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
That's really good discipline by this defense because they've given up some yards on the ground, and so naturally you think, be more aggressive, commit more bodies. Nice job staying patient, playing your responsibility on the outside, not giving up the deep ball, making them earn this, go down the field, and not give up those big plays.
They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
Finding some room, picks up the 1st down, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Simmons. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. But you see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Moving out to the right. Touchdown, Tigers. Makes the catch. Plenty of room. Feet down in the end zone. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season. I mean, seriously, what do you do against this guy? He is everything you want in a quarterback.
And you can prepare for him all week, and you can put a wide receiver at quarterback to be scout team, but you just can't replicate a guy that can buy time, scramble around, break tackles, and then all of a sudden chuck the ball down the field and make you pay. Just too elite of a playmaker. You just got to find a way to get him on the ground early when you get those opportunities.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah.
Snags it, and he's open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hunt. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback.
Maybe some room here. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Line getting set on 2nd down. Throwing, Sellers. The screen, and watch out. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. This is a designed run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point is good. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Throwing Simmons. What a grab with one hand. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
You see this more and more in practice all the time. Everyone practicing one-handed catches ad nauseum, just going up, trying to snag it. Practice paid off for sure.
To the air, it's Simmons. Looking for a deep man. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Makes the catch. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the 2nd half, so they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last 1st down gets them a little bit of confidence.
The Gamecocks take a timeout. That's their last one. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down.
And that's this guy's 3rd catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
Spits it out to the back. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's Simmons to throw. Here's a heat. Back open in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? On the ground, it's McAllister. Still on his feet at the 45. Well, so much for running out the clock. You get a huge play like that in your setup, maybe to put points on the board before the break. He now has 61 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. There's a crease. He'll get it all the way to the 13-yard line before he's forced out of bounds.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had zero answers.
Nestled just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Simmons. Complete to the left. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the number 18 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the Nittany Lions with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll open the second half with a run. Turning it on! And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I can imagine at half, this defense was like, all right, we've got to stop the running game. He's gotten too many yards. What do they do on the first drive now? They give him the football, and he makes another big gain. This defense has...
Got a little grass. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Here's a give to Auguste. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to...
Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the pummeling has started. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Man, this has been a fun one to watch, guys. This is quarterback play at a high level. It's fun to watch guys that are executing, that are going through their progressions, making big play after big play. Both these guys, you got to tip your cap because the quarterback play so far today has been absolutely outstanding.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot every time he has looked his way. Good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about physically.
Looking for the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Throwing Simmons. Sweet grab in the end zone for the 2. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. Defense played the wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Pulls and fires complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Now on the move. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. 4th down, Sellers. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Here's Simmons to throw. Pressure coming. Firing to the right, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles. He's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
To throw, it's Simmons. Caught over the middle, it's Lee. And they pick up just a few on that completion. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. They're working that left side. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. A great catch and run for 6.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass.
Number 19, set to advance on the football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Gets away from one, finds some space. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. You're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical.
There's a little room there. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run, it has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Trying to run, it's McAllister. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Quarterback will keep it. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead.
That keeps the score. South Carolina takes the game 43.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Simmons fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
You got to give this defensive staff a ton of credit. They had a plan for this guy, right? They've watched him on film. He's been eating defenses alive. They've limited him. That was only his first catch. They changed up their coverages. They've gotten after the quarterback. Great defensive game plan coming in this one.
Hauls it in.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Lee. He got loose. Almost housed it. Finally dragged down at the 32. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Again, it's Simmons. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. The Tigers are back on top. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see he gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Using his feet. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Man, so nice to have a QB when you need him.
1st down here as we dive into the college football season. A Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Steamrolls his way ahead. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game...
There he goes! Into the house! Touchdown, Gamecocks!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take it, get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he puts through the extra point. No chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Throwing Simmons. He lets one fly deep. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. It's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Under fire. Got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. We're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have two more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Here's Simmons to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Trying to make mad. There he goes. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
And this offense has got to keep pumping it out. Nice job. You get the first down. Nice scramble by this QB, but you're going to put the ball in his hands over and over and over again. You've got to score multiple times. This offense has got to be in hyperspeed.
He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tigers. The Tigers are back on top. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Looking to the end zone, but the pressure gets there first, and the quarterback is sacked, and the two-point conversion attempt is stopped. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7.
Ready.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Wants to adjust the pattern. A designed run for the quarterback. And that won't quite be enough for the first down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And the Gamecocks looking to convert on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. Could be an alley. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, they were able to come out here in week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
15-point lead, going for 2 here. If they get it, it'll be a 3-possession game. The option look. Pitches it. He gets into the end zone for the 2, and that is big. It's now a 3-possession game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he capped it off with a 27-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Simmons. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's taking a deep shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Simmons. Got a man, it's Lee. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Right on the money. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Austin Simmons firing again. Using his legs to buy some time. Got it! He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, but it might be too little too late. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Throwing Simmons. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! Got it right in the heart of the end zone. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going with the ground game left. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On the run, it's Fuller. And after they get him on the ground, that's going to do it. The old coaching cliche, go play or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. If you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.